Get free tickets to the Buffalo Bridal Expo at Seneca Niagara Casino, Sunday, January 24th.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Before we get into this afternoon's program, I wanted to thank all the viewers from both the US and the Canadian side who watched our show each week.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too, Chef. And not only do tens of thousands of people watch us right here on Channel 7 every Sunday, but others tell us that they DVR the show, and then there's YouTube and Facebook, of course. What did we do before all this stuff? Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in every week.
Yeah. Well, big game day today, Jen, huh? We're up against the Dallas Cowboys.
I know, what do you think?
I think they can't take the cold.
No,
They're
right?
not used to that, you know.
And we have home field advantage.
Well, look at that fan factor, you know what?
Making
it will
lots
kind
of
of pull
noise.
them right up. I mean,
I
that's
think
my prediction. And
So I'm saying Bills 30 to 27, and it's not going to be easy though. How about that? Well, you know, I think a Bills win would be a great way to start out the new year. But
sure would.
right
sure
now,
would.
we are heading to our beautiful studio kitchen at Artisan Kitchens and Baths, where chefs Orazio Eppolito and Jason Ball are making one of their house specialties.
Let's take a look at that.
Today I'm here with Jason, and we're making a great dish for you.
Today we have a pan-seared scallop with a truffle cream corn and a pistachio sage brown butter sauce. So Orazio has husked a couple ears of corn over here. We're just going to add a little bit of cream to this pan. And we're actually going to take our cobs and we're going to throw them right in there. So this is a dish that's inspired by one of our longtime chefs at the restaurant, Chef Bill Smith. He was ecstatic when we said we were going to make this dish here, and it's phenomenal. We've got nothing but rave reviews on it, Orazio.
We actually had one customer come on a Friday night, had it on Friday, came back Saturday night, had it again, came back the following Wednesday and begged us if we can make it for him, even though it wasn't a special. And of course, somebody like that, he hit the trifecta in 5 days.
Exactly. We always try to accommodate everybody at Orazio's to the best of our abilities.
So the cream's going to come to a simmer, and we're just going to cook that corn out for a little while. And while that's working, we're going to start our next segment of the dish.
Okay, so now we're going to sear our scallops for this dish in just a small amount of oil. Pan's nice and hot. We're going to season our scallops. A little salt and pepper.
And the key to this dish, just like anything we do at Orazio's, is the freshest ingredients possible.
Absolutely.
And what you're trying to do is you're trying to caramelize the sugar in the scallop, and that's where the flavor comes out. If you can smell it, it smells delicious. And they look great.
Okay, so now we're going to start our cream corn here. All right, Rod, so we're just going to take a little bit of butter here in the pan. Melt that down. Take some of our corn. Like you said, the freshest ingredients come straight from the farm market this time of year. Wonderful.
You can use a frozen corn, but there's nothing like fresh corn.
Absolutely. Salt and pepper in here. Just a little pinch of sugar because this, like I said, this corn, so fresh and sweet, delicious. So as you can see here in our pan, we had that nice thickening from the starch from the corn cobs. And we're just going to add it right to here. In the meantime, Orazio can chop a little bit of that sage and we'll add to here.
And again, it's fresh sage. You don't need to add a lot to it. You don't want to overpower your sauce.
So now that we have our ingredients, we're going to add just about a teaspoon of truffle oil. And we're going to start our brown butter sauce. We're just going to take maybe about a tablespoon of butter. Okay, so this butter, you just want to get a little bit of nutty aroma out of it.
Once you hit that point where you see it starting to brown around the edges, then you go quickly because it'll go from browning to burning very, very quickly.
So now we'll add our pistachios to it. And Razio, if you want to add the fresh sage.
I'll take a little bit of sage. And again, you don't have to add a lot because sage is pretty strong. You don't want to overpower the dish. You can smell the pistachios toasting right in that brown butter.
And we'll just set it off the heat, and now we're ready to plate.
Absolutely incredible. That fresh corn flavor, the scallops are so succulent, and then you get that truffle, amazing.
Come try one of our many great features, including this one, at Razio's Restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence.
Come dine with me, Western New York. From everyone here at Razio's,
Happy New Year, Western New York.
Let Diamond Cutters of Western New York save you money while providing only the very highest quality, beautiful diamonds. From the mines to a ring, a diamond may change hands several times before it reaches your finger. Each middleman adds a little more cost to your diamond. But for the past 35 years, our gemologists have traveled the world to bring uncut diamonds back to Buffalo, where we specialize in cutting and polishing, so we virtually eliminate the middleman. Our name says it all. Diamond Cutters. Visit WNYDiamonds.com to learn more.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. Check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
Get free tickets to the Buffalo Bridal Expo at Seneca Niagara Casino, Sunday, January 24th.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York, sponsored by Diamond Cutters of Western New York and Artisan Kitchen and Bath. Coming up, it's our kitchen invasion, and then you and I are working on a very special dessert.
You know, it's this dessert that I've always wanted to be able to perfect. It's always eluded me, though. We're going to leave that as a tease.
I think we did great. But hey, then Chef Michael DiPaolo is with Buffalo Bill's Eric Wood.
But first, Thursday is New Year's Eve, and if you're having guests over, here's a festive holiday drink idea that you're sure to enjoy, courtesy of our friends at Savoy on Elmwood.
Welcome to Savoy. Today we are presenting the Antoinette. The Antoinette is the perfect celebratory cocktail, whether it be for ringing in the new year or toasting to any other special occasion. The ingredients in the Antoinette are gin, Campari, Saint Germain, lemon juice, sparkling wine, and the drink is to be garnished with the mint spring and orange. In your mixing glass, add 1.5 ounces of gin, a half ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of Saint Germain, and 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Next, add ice and shake vigorously. Using a Hawthorne strainer, strain into your flute glass. Next, top with sparkling wine. Now it's time to garnish the Antoinette. First, we'll flame an orange peel to extract the orange oils. Finally, take your mint spring and slap it to wake it up. This will bring freshness to your drink. And there you have the Antoinette. From all of us here at Savoy, we would like to wish you and yours a Happy New Year. So here's to you.
I was working with a lady at my previous employer, and her daughter was into horses. And my daughter growing up, I thought, hey, it would be kind of neat to get a horse.
We were out to dinner one day and he just sprung on me, I think I'd like to buy a horse farm. And it totally caught me off guard because I didn't see it coming.
And I kind of presented it to her and say, you know, I'm kind of tired of what I'm doing and I'd like to try this venture.
We probably spent about 6 months really, you know, investigating it, investigating different properties, and we finally decided to do it, give it a shot.
My daughter, if she could be out there all day long, she would be out there all day long. My son, he's not too thrilled with it anymore because he has to do work when he goes out there.
I really don't like going out there, but when I am forced to, she is always with her friends, and I have to do most of the work that she's supposed to be doing.
Most of the time I'm riding, but sometimes they have me work.
Well, we had been thinking about remodeling, but kept putting it off. The thought of it was so overwhelming. We decided to go to Artisan, and Julie made it so easy.
We just wanted a bigger kitchen. It was a kitchen/dining room, and we never used the dining room besides storage of junk. So we really wanted it to be more functional.
What I like most about the kitchen is the Allison drawer because it has popsicles and ice cream, and I love popsicles and ice cream, and sometimes I can sneak one without my mom or dad knowing.
You open the door. Come on, guys. This is crazy.
Busy as I have been in my career, we just haven't had a lot of time to really devote to cooking.
Today we made something really cool for the parents on the go with those busy kids. Cheeseburger, egg roll, great appetizer, great quick lunch, simple.
I like to be able to do a nice steak like you get in a restaurant, but at home.
I made a stuffed tenderloin with goat cheese, spinach, red roasted peppers with a beautiful sun-dried tomato pesto cream sauce.
I have a sweet tooth and I love desserts.
And what better way to bring it home than a family-style pineapple upside-down cake?
You're a busy mom of two, and I like to make things easy and healthy and able to feed the kids on the go. We're gonna start by breaking our egg, and we're gonna whip this up. This is gonna be our glue. This is what's gonna hold it all together.
We buy the egg roll dough already done. Brown some ground beef off.
Shredded some cheese, diced up some tomatoes, some onion. I got relish. I got a little hot pepper sauce because I like to kick it up a notch.
It amazes me because chefs just create things as they go, and I think he really did just create that.
Look at that. Make a little T. Right? Roll these up just like this.
Roll it up, bake it 400 degrees for about 10-15 minutes. They're phenomenal. They really are cool.
Jason, I understand that you're a big beef tenderloin kind of a guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to show you one of my favorite dishes. We're going to make a stuffed beef tenderloin with goat cheese, fresh spinach, roasted peppers, and we're going to top it off with a sun-dried tomato pesto cream sauce. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Want to get started?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, first you get a chateau, which is the center cut of the tenderloin. I made an Invezza raisin in it, so I opened it up. I had Dave mix up the spinach and goat cheese with a little fresh thyme and rosemary. And Jason cut up the roasted peppers. I spread that on the tenderloin. We seared it for just a couple minutes on each side. I brought it over to the oven. We roasted it off medium rare temperature. It took about 40 minutes. While our tenderloin's in the oven roasting, we're going to make a nice, easy, one-step pan sauce. We just took a basic pesto sauce, took some heavy cream, added it till it got the consistency that we desired, brought it to the table, and we're ready to go.
He showed us how we can do a tenderloin that is simple and easy, and it does taste just like you're at a restaurant.
Today I'm here with Allison, and we are doing pineapple upside-down cake. Do you like pineapple?
Yes.
I'm going to do something a little bit different with mine, and we are going to hop on the stove, and we are going to make a caramel sauce. And that was melting the sugar down with a little corn syrup, bringing that down to an amber color, finished it with butter, and stirred that in, and then we poured that on the bottom of the pan. Now with this pineapple upside-down cake, rather than use the canned, I wanted you to use fresh pineapple for me. And then the pineapple sliced extra thick, and we studded it with those cherries. The batter, we did use a fresh vanilla bean. We sliced it down and scraped out all those beans. We just whipped our butter, and then I added my sugar. We finished that with eggs.
I liked how she let me crack the eggs. It was really fun. She really interacted with me.
Finished it in an oven, 1 hour, 350 degrees, loosen the sides, and then just flip it over, and that caramel sauce just oozes all over that pineapple.
It was awesome. Everything was awesome. The filet.
The cheeseburger egg roll, I would have never thought of that, and how can you beat a pineapple upside down cake, topping that off at the end?
My meal was great. I got to try new things that I've never had before.
This is really why we built the kitchen, so we could have the family together. I really think of it like a family room, so we're really happy to have everybody here engaging with the chefs today. It was great.
One word I would use to describe today would be fun.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
You'll feel right at home in Western New York's most interactive showroom. How interactive is up to you. Whether you know exactly what you want, or you need a little help with the creative process, our interactive showroom and hands-on design team make it easy and fun. Let Artisan Kitchens and Baths make the possibilities come to life in your home. Visit us at 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo.
Welcome back, everybody, and I have a special guest chef here today, my lovely co-host, Jen Farrington.
I am so excited that you are going to help demystify creme brulee.
Now we start with our fresh Tahitian vanilla bean.
Okay.
First, we have to cut this one lengthwise.
Okay. We're going to
Careful
split
there,
that
yeah, split that in the middle.
down
Very
the
good,
center.
very good. And then we want to scrape the pulp out. That's what we really need for the preparation here. Great
Whoops.
job. No, that's good.
Almost.
That's good. Awesome. That's good, Jen.
Okay.
Now put that here in the pot if you don't mind. And then also
So we
these-
throw the whole bean in too?
the whole
Okay.
bean in there, because this will all cook out. And then we put our heavy cream in. For this recipe, we use about half a quart.
I got another bean.
You got another bean. All
Okay.
right.
You can never have too much vanilla.
One would normally do, but you know what?
It's New Year's.
The more the better. It's New Year's. You're right on that one. Okay. We want to scrape, you know.
That.
We bring that up to a boil. We put a pinch of salt in there as well.
Okay.
Just because it's weird, but any sweets, you add a little bit of salt, it actually intensifies the flavor.
Right.
Just a little pinch. And we separate our eggs. We need about 6 egg yolks for half a quart.
Whip these up.
Yeah, we're going to add a little bit sugar to them.
Okay. About how much?
About a cup.
Cup?
Cup of sugar. That should do it.
Okay, that's pretty
And
thick.
you give it, yeah, it should be very thick. And we slowly incorporate the mixture in the eggs. See that?
There you go.
Awesome. All right, Jen, so great job. You got the mixture all done here.
Thank you.
And Jen, if you want to fill those up.
Okay.
And you fill them not quite to the rim, but very good. Perfect.
Okay.
And then we add some warm water around it.
Okay.
All right, Jen,
let's go.
It's preheated.
Center?
Yeah, center is good. And we want to cook that at like 300 degrees.
So, Chef, we have about 45 minutes or an hour to wait, but
Yeah.
how do we know exactly when it's done? You know, it's not like a cupcake where you take
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't. I mean, that would leave like a. Well,
hole.
it will look still a little bit wobbly. I mean, leave it in
Okay.
there 5 or 10 minutes more, depending on your oven that you have at home. You should be on the safe side. Now, once we take them out, they still have to chill, minimum for 2 hours. Okay, Jen. So
Okay,
here
we're
we
getting
are.
close.
Yeah, getting close. So we have some brown sugar to caramelize it on top or to brûlée it on top.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Now, armed and dangerous. Here we
the
go.
moment of truth here. Okay,
And be
so
careful when you work with those at home. You don't want to
there we
burn
go.
burn down your kitchen. But if you do, remember, Artisan Kitchen and Bath, they got a new one
You know,
for
you should always have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen.
Absolutely,
Absolutely. Especially with this.
All right, Jen.
Okay.
Now hold this over the sugar part. Yep.
Straight upside down.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A little closer, maybe like that is perfect. Not too close. Yep. Perfect.
It's perfect.
All right.
Perfect. And
Well,
thank you. I learned so much, and I know now what I've done wrong. And I know that it's going to be so much better when I make it the
Awesome.
next time. Thank you.
So, well, if you want to come to Jan's kitchen for her crème brûlée, you certainly can. Or
New
you
Year's
come to
Eve.
the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. We feature our crème brûlée in Western Door and also on the Thunder Falls buffet. You know, great dessert selection, and one of them is the crème brûlée. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD, and by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. To go to a more direct source, you'll need a miner's hat.
Well, how did I do?
You did great, Jen. You did great. How did you enjoy the brûlée?
Oh, it was fabulous, you know, and it's just so elegant but mysterious, you know. I think that pouring that hot liquid into those eggs, that's what I'm always worried about, cooking those eggs
Yeah,
and
you
making
don't
them
want to
scrambled
scramble
eggs.
them. Yeah,
exactly. And then the torch part, that was the most fun.
I feared for my life there a little bit, but you
Stop
did good.
it. I learned that I had to hold the torch a little further away for a little longer period of time. I just wanted to dig in. That's what maybe, you know.
You know what? You did great. If you ever need a sous chef job in our pastry department, you got it.
Why,
you got
thank
it.
you very
But
much.
talking about the crème brûlées, we do have them on the menu here. You know, Thunder Falls buffet, and then here Western Door. We have it here as an a la carte item as well. No?
We've got lots of upcoming events here at Seneca Casinos, and to find out all about them, just go to the website, senecacasinos.com.
Exactly.
But up next, we have Executive Chef Michael DiPaolo. He is with Eric Wood of the Buffalo Bills, and they are preparing a very special dish that the DiPaolo family shares with their family every year around this time. Let's take a look.
I'm going to be cooking with Leslie and Eric Wood. They are newlyweds, so I'm going to try to teach them some tradition that both me and my brother and my family have grown up in for years. So, Leslie, Eric, who's the main cook at the house?
Well, when we first got together, I guess it was Eric, and then he kind of taught me the reins on how to cook, and so now I'm dabbling in it a little more, but we're still kind of new to the whole cooking thing.
Yeah, well, being New Year's Eve week, Eric, how about if I teach you to cook a great dinner for Leslie?
Sounds good. I need the help.
All right. What do you say? Let's get started.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Why don't you take care of the filet? Just that little in the oil and then in the seasoning and onto the pan. Yeah. Nice. Might as well do all three.
All right.
Boy, he's got a gentle touch for such a big guy. That filet mignon, there's not a better piece of meat than the filet mignon. 100% solid, juicy tenderness. We've already dropped in the penne pasta. That's going to take about 6 to 7 minutes to finish cooking. We want it nice and al dente. And now what we want to do is we want to do the diamond effect. If you've ever been out some of those nice steakhouses, it's you pick it up and quarter turn it, set it back down in a different hot spot of the plate. Let's see if we can give that a try and see how it comes out. That's it. Perfect. Oh, Eric, she's going to love you. This guy's doing dynamite, man. This is going to be a great New Year's Eve dinner. Okay, we're heating up our Ilya DiPaolo's house sauce. That's going to be for our side of our penne. Now, you like some different pastas at the restaurant, Eric. Weren't you telling me about one earlier?
Oh, yeah. Post-game, I always like to get the gnocchi. It's hearty meal. Eat it with the veal parm, and you know, it's definitely a good way to replenish yourself after the game.
I love the gnocchi with the meat sauce, a nice bolognese style. It is delicious. That is a great meal. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's awesome.
Filling, but you guys need those carbs at O-line.
Right.
All right, let's see how we're doing here. Not too bad, not too bad. Eric, we got a couple of minutes here on the filet, so you had a busy week last week.
Yeah, we took a lot of kids Christmas shopping from the Boys and Girls Club of Buffalo. It's a deal that the O-line does every year, and we really enjoy it. It's a great way to give back, and you really feel like you're making a difference.
made this all by yourself?
Yep, made it all by myself.
It's good.
Good.
A plus. Yeah.
I'd like to propose a toast to not only the Buffalo Bills, newlyweds, who learned how to cook, teach you some tradition, you know, enjoy. Buona fortuna.
Cheers.
Salud.
Happy New Year.
Closed captioning provided by Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life. And by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we work hard to make the repair process easy.
Our highly trained technicians will restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition in no time.
And we provide exceptional customer service. But you don't have to take our word for it. There's only one name to remember, Ventura's CarStar Collision. Relax, we'll take it from here.
The Sandwich Task Force is asking for your help in the capture and return of Nicky Whispers. Standing 3 inches high, his known accomplices are sweet red peppers, melted mozzarella, and Goomba oil. Whispers is armed with grilled prime rib. If you have any information on his known whereabouts, contact Marco's Italian Deli today.
You change your style. Why not your eye color? Comfort, breathability, stunning natural beauty. Whether you're in front of the lens or behind, your eyes tell a lot about you. Which color best suits your look? Well, that's up to you. Air Optics Colors contact lenses. Available at Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life.
A great video can add that wow factor to an annual sales meeting, a board of directors meeting, a trade show, corporate training.
From scripting to shooting to editing, we'll even help get the video on your website. Key Video is ready to go to work for you. From the crew at Key Video, here's to you and yours.
Have a safe and prosperous New Year, everybody.
And have fun.
That's it for this afternoon, and as usual, I want to encourage you to dine local at one of our great restaurants when making those reservations this week.
That's right. And just a reminder that we'll be back here next week on Channel 7 for our first show of 2016. Can you believe it?
No.
Another year in the history books, Chef?
I don't know where the year has gone, but it was
flies
great.
By. Okay, let's talk about the resolutions.
We have to? Okay, well, the normal one, the lose 10 pounds, right? But then also this year I want to focus on a little bit more on Asian cuisine. Will immerse myself a little bit more into that, and then spend time with the kids, of course.
Of course, and my family too. And I want to become a better baker. Not just cookies and brownies, but you know, a little more complicated technique like macarons and croissants and baguettes and things like that. But you know what? If only we had champagne. Wouldn't that be the perfect way to... Oh, well, look who's here. Thank you, Ben. Happy New Year, Oliver.
Happy New Year, Jen.
And Happy New Year to all of you, too. Be safe out there this week, everyone.
And remember, even in 2016, food rules.
Get free tickets to the Buffalo Bridal Expo at Seneca Niagara Casino, Sunday, January 24th.